Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 3 of Playing Games with Strangers. I'll be your DM tonight. My name is John Harju. With you tonight, we also have Kate with the weird last name I'll never be able to pronounce.
Howdy ho.
Josiah Crandall.
Hello there.
Steve McDonald.
Hey, everybody.
A.K.A. Stevie Mac.
Yeah, that's what it's A.K.A.
And then we have the great J.S. Earls, world famous author.
Are we doing our radio voices tonight?
Yes. Tonight we're doing the radio voice, and it is 12 past the hour.
Stop sidetracking him.
Let's see here. Do we have any news or things that we're plugging before we get underway? Anybody got anything you want to throw out there?
Me and the two guys over at Strangers and Aliens, strangersandaliens.com. We just actually did 2 episodes. I'm not exactly sure when they're going to air, but they're Hobbit Tales, the card game, if anyone knows the card game Hobbit Tales. And we jury-rigged a way to actually do it with 3 different people in 3 different locations. And it was a blast. So
cool.
Mr. Earls, I know you've got a couple things you can plug.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say, which most people will probably know on this, although we'll probably move this to its own podcast or like the Supersonic podcast role-playing game feed that we're going to start eventually. But for now, it is on the Mystery Way Anthology podcast, which has several different things on it of different styles. And yeah. Got more coming up with that's going to be released, like this and more of my Slain story for people that have not heard that.
And the 2 homeschooled crew. Either you got anything you want to promote?
Well, my current project is on hiatus because the world ended. But when it's not, you can find me and one of the other Supersonic pod comic voice actors, Danny Size, at theworldisdead.com. Aptly named.
The world.
I was just say, why is your podcast not going on right now? This is the perfect time for it.
I really wish that it was, because it honestly is the perfect time to be putting out content for an apocalyptic multimedia web series. But I have been working extra because I'm in healthcare. So I have been not producing anything of my own.
Thank you for that. And thank you for everyone who is doing healthcare or frontline workers. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
Absolutely.
And Mr. Crandall?
Not doing too much. Every now and then I've been putting up on my SoundCloud. I'm reading some children's stories and putting sound effects and stuff to them because my girls like them and I like doing that. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Now, you just recently came out with a movie, Mr. Movie Maker.
I did.
Why are we not promoting that?
I am. I did make a short film, and it was in a film festival here a couple of days ago. That was online. It's a short film called The Library. Once it's through the festival circuit, I'll be posting more about that, and people can watch my short film online eventually. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's very Twilight Zone-y.
It is. Yeah.
All right. Well, with the shameless self-promotion out of the way, I do believe it is time for another episode of Playing Games with Strangers.
So, now I don't know if you all hear it, but there sounds to be something bigger and more angry in that general direction.
Oh, that's my tummy.
All
the
right.
other direction.
Maybe yours too. I don't know.
I would like you to make a perception check, Callum.
Oh boy, I've lost my dice, so we're doing this the
Actually,
old-fashioned
Callum,
way.
I don't think I need to make you make a perception check. I'm just going to move your character so you can see something.
All right. I love seeing things. Oh, I'm standing on a door. Hey, does one of you want to go through this door that I was conveniently blocking?
Oh, you were standing behind the door. Well, I don't see any problems going through a door.
I'll knock an arrow in preparation.
Oh, what are you doing there?
Well, I'm going to guess that whatever is loud and angry on the other side is going to want to fight whoever opens the door, so I'm here to protect you.
Well, I have a cousin, and he's loud and angry sometimes. But
Do you think he's in there?
it could be. Let me check.
And I'll open the door.
You open the door. You are free to walk about
All right.
the other side of the door.
I stick my head in and say,
Gregory, are you in there?
So as you poke your head through the door, you see a hallway that goes forward for about 15 feet and then turns right to the south, or it also has a hole in the wall to the left.
I bring my head back in and I say,
Gregory's not there, but I do see a hallway.
And after you say that, coming from down the hallway, you just hear this loud coming from some direction in the hallway.
Oh, did everyone else hear that?
Yeah, I think that'd be what I've been hearing.
Oh, well, that sounds like someone that could use some help, perhaps.
Perhaps.
and then I start walking down the hallway.
Are you just going at normal speed, or are you trying to stealth?
I will progress quietly.
I suppose I will stealth. Just a nice leisurely 15 on my stealth roll.
Okay. Callum?
A 19.
Is everybody else going to be following them, or are you just letting them
Yeah.
scout?
Yeah, because they're very good at stealthing.
I'd be following them.
Yeah, I'm following them too.
All right. You two need to also make stealth checks at disadvantage because you're wearing armor.
Bugga. Natty 20.
Did you roll twice and take the lesser of the two?
Nope, I did now. Oh my gosh, I just got another one.
Seriously?
Oh, I'm serious. What a waste.
All right. Well,
Might not be
strange-
always.
You oiled your armor so good, no one can tell you're there.
I think I put honey on it. I think.
I licked it off earlier.
Yeah, I don't know. I think your tongue actually pushed
Bugbear saliva
further
is
in.
a
Yeah,
This is
natural.
getting really awkward, guys.
we gotta bottle it.
Gareth is behind y'all going clang, 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 clang.
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
But it's a group check, so y'all are managed to kind of compensate for his noisiness. As you go down the hallway, Pooh, you have the choice of going to the right or the left.
I'm going to go to the right, I believe. Hello.
As you start to walk away, I'd like everybody to make a perception check, please.
18 for me.
16.
Oh, I've got a 21.
Callum, you hear kind of a loud grunt as you hear a loud, meaty thump come from your left as you're coming down this hallway.
Dare I say I might even see it.
Do you see it?
I do see it.
See what?
Oh, nothing. I think we should move more quickly in that direction, or you should move quickly in the other direction.
What? Move quickly in the direction I'm already going. All right. That sounds
yep.
reasonable to me.
I'm going to go past Pooh.
Where did I
And then
go?
you hear two more roars coming from the north, and it's two distinct voices that are roaring that you hear.
Oh.
Based off of what you have learned in your seminary and other collegiate courses that you took, you learned about what ogres are,
Aha.
and what you are seeing looks like an ogre, except it looks incredibly desiccated.
Ah. So it looks like I'm going from the seminary to the cemetery. Okay.
I see what you did there.
Transposition of letters.
And you see there are two of them in there, and they are wailing on each other.
Oh, okay. So they're hitting each other.
Yeah.
So can I just move a little bit and see? Okay, just to get a sense of.
Are you which direction are you moving?
I was just moving in my own square, just
Oh.
a little bit up and down, just to see the both of them. Because I could see one. You said I could see two, but I would imagine because they're moving around and fighting. I'm going to address the rest. How far away are they? 10 and 25 feet. I'm going to as softly but as loudly as I can say, "Gentlemen, ogres."
Did you say gentlemen ogres?
There was a comma. So I'm going to, with my finger to my mouth, my teeth there, just trying to let them know that if they can't hear what's going on, I'll maybe even mimic and point in.
Make a performance check, please. 13. So, Calum, Pooh, and Orbog, you guys see Gareth back there. He's kind of giving you the hush sound, and he keeps saying gentlemen ogres. And then after he says gentlemen ogres, he puts up two fingers, and then he's putting like two fists together.
Yeah, so that's the reason why we should be going this way quickly.
Callum and Pooh, I would like you both to make a perception check. Actually, not Callum, because you wouldn't have seen it, but Pooh, yes, you.
That would be a 9.
Okay, never mind.
I didn't see it either.
Do I hear anything from ahead of me? Since I've gone the opposite direction.
You do not.
Gareth, you don't happen to see a box in there, do you?
No, I see no box.
Well then, I think we should continue in the less gentleman ogre route.
Agreed.
Orbog, I would like you to make a perception check.
14.
To your east, I'll put it like that so we don't get confused.
Your east?
To the east, you notice another chest in a room.
I see a chest.
I've seen some of those before.
Hopefully this one isn't alive.
Hopefully it has more than clothing in it.
I guess I will cautiously start moving towards it.
Okay.
Feel like I'm being railroaded, but
I'm not forcing you to do anything, sir.
If it starts to growl at you, it's probably not a real box.
So as you approach this room, it's kind of a cul-de-sac in this side hallway that you're going down. As you walk in there, you see 7 shoulder-high stone pillars. It's not so much pillars, but just engraved blockings that are...
Monoliths?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
caskets.
No.
They're full of stars.
That do have holes in the middle of them.
Okay.
Should we roll like a history thing or something to see if we like would we think that those things could maybe shoot out dart or fire or something? The holes in those things.
I would say make.
Or is that beyond us?
Well, what's funny is the character that would be best for this is not in the room with you. So
Right.
Yeah.
I will say make an intelligence check.
7.
You're not sure what those holes are for.
Oh,
I'll tell Garrett to go stick his fingers in them.
Gladly, my friend.
I believe we should proceed with caution. Keep your eye on the holes.
Oh, that sounds rather funny.
Callum and Pooh, what are you doing?
Are they opening another chest?
They said something about a chest, and they walked into the other room. I personally am rather disappointed with the chest that I have found. They all seem a little, grumpy. I will let them have this chest. What seems to be up ahead, Callum?
Well, we can go down these stairs or down this hallway, so flip a coin, I guess.
I do have a coin, and I will flip it.
We should probably determine, what means what before you do that.
Oh, what a wonderful idea.
Uh, heads will go up the stairs. All right, now you can flip it.
Okay, I will flip my coin. And let's go up the stairs. I believe it is a head.
All right, well, there's a door. So, I mean, if you want to open it, I can have an arrow ready in case there's something grumpy on the other side.
I am great at opening doors, but I have seen you are really good with doors as well.
It's one of my many talents.
I will do it if you have no objections.
I
Give it your
open the
best
door.
shot.
You open the door.
I sure do.
Split the party. Split the party.
I was thinking the same thing, but it's your
I
game.
don't care.
As you open this door, a loud firework goes off.
Oh dear.
You hear some rummaging coming from the east, and then a loud poof.
A loud poof or
Yep.
poo?
Poof. P-O-O-F. The sound you would expect to hear like a magician make when they vanish.
Or appear, perhaps.
Bamf.
Bamf. That's a great one, too. I don't know if that's trademarked by Kurt Warren. I don't
It is-
remember his last name.
It is not.
Wagner.
Wagner. Yes.
Kurt Warner.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. The quarterback.
Callum, was that you doing the poofing?
No, I can't say that it was.
Do we hear that too?
No, you guys are in a completely different room. Let's go back to you guys now.
Okay.
So you are approaching this chest in this suspicious-looking room.
Orbog, wait. Stand back. I'm going to throw a javelin at the box. But stand back behind your shield just in case something comes towards us after
Well-
I hit it.
Okay. So I'm going to move behind him then.
Okay.
And I will keep my shield up just in case.
All right. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do.
I'm going to throw my javelin, but I'm keeping my shield at the ready as well. So I'm throwing my javelin and then just hunkering down behind the shield just in case something comes at.
All right. Go ahead and roll a d20. Go ahead and do your javelin attack.
This is me javelining.
So you kind of throw it, and it goes a little bit wide right. Missed it.
But nothing happened. Nothing came out of the holes. Nothing. It didn't move. Nothing like that.
No.
Okay. I'll knock up another javelin and do it again.
All right. This time, yeah, you throw your javelin, and it hits the top of the chest, and it just kind of right into the chest, and it sticks in there. Nothing happens.
I will take that as a good omen. Why don't we check out the chest?
As we get closer to the things, can we see inside the holes at all?
Make a perception check, please. It's pretty dark in that hole. You can't really see what's going on.
Okay.
Ooh.
Does the chest look specifically locked or, bound with anything? Or does it look like something we can open easily?
Make an investigation check, please. You're not sure.
Yeah,
It's a pretty neat looking chest.
Let's say I got a 2, so
So does it look like the other chest that we've fought?
The other chest that we fought. Yeah, it does look like the same looking chest. Although you do recall that when you stood right next to those last previous chests, they did open up and try to bite you.
Right. All right.
I'm fine just opening it if you want. If you
Alright.
want to stand ready.
Okay, I'll stand ready with the battle. I'm going to pick up my javelins and restash them, and then stand ready with my battle axe as he opens tries to open the thing.
Yeah, I'll put my sword behind me and use that hand to open while the other one has my shield ready. If I can, am I able to open it? Does it look like I would be able to open it with one hand?
Give me one quick second. I'm pulling something up here.
What can hurt paladins the most?
Siri, how do you kill a paladin?
Sorry, I didn't have my notes up for this room.
Just let us open it. That's not our fault.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to die by the gentleman ogres.
Gentlemen ogres are my favorite kind.
They're so nice and quaint.
Dead.
Very good dancers, I hear too.
Hold me closer, ogre dancer.
So what were you trying to do now, Jess? I'm sorry,
I was just seeing. I couldn't remember when the other ones opened if they just needed like one hand or two hands to be able to open the chest. If I could just do it with one hand.
As the other, they never really made contact because as they were reaching forward, the chests opened themselves up and tried to bite the hand that was reaching towards them. You can tell me how you want to do it.
I'll reach for what looks like the easiest way to open it. I almost want to do it with my sword, but if it's like lightning or something, I don't know how smart that is.
That moment, if you don't know if your DM's trying to kill you or not.
Yeah, no, I will. I'll use my sword because I think that's what the character would do. He's gonna try to be cautious, and he has a big sword, so.
Okay, so you're gonna try to force it open?
Yeah. I mean, not like super hard, but at least just try to see if I can kind of start sliding it in to kind of prop it.
Go ahead and make a strength check to see if you can break this lock and force the lid open.
Well, I'm feeling good because I rolled a 19.
All right, you force this lock open and you break this lock. And I need Gareth and Orbog to make a Constitution saving throw, please. As a green gas jettisons from these.
It's a trap. I got an 8.
I got a rock.
Okay, Gareth, because you're standing right next to these, investigating them as this happens, you cover your mouth and hold your breath as this gas starts coming out, and you don't inhale enough of this gas for it to do anything. Orbog, however, you breathe it in and your lungs begin to burn. You take...
How many times does he roll it?
13 points of poison damage.
Oof.
No, thank you.
And as this happens, the gas vents out of the room, but the chest lock has been broken open, and you see a big old pile of gold inside of it, equating to 1,000 gold pieces.
Wow.
I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in what we came for, unless it looks like there might be something. Is it pretty piled high? I mean, can we see to the bottom of the chest through the gold, or is it? I just didn't know if the thing we're looking for might be underneath the gold, but I guess that would be stupid.
You can make an investigation check to kind of dig around in it.
14.
Digging around in there, all you really find is a big old pile of gold.
Yeah, I'm not interested in it. I just want to get what we came for and get out.
You have legitimately taken me to a new place as a DM. I have never heard a player be like, I don't want your gold.
Well, this is a very dark and evil place, so I'm not.
I mean, you play your character how you want to. I'm just saying that is a very unique character choice. I am going to say that.
We've all seen the movies where, the shiny thing is what the people are looking at when the big bad thing hits them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine telling the others that there's gold in there later. But I don't know. I guess for me, I feel like a paladin would not be that interested in gold. But
that seems like a good choice.
I know he knows my backstory. I mean, I'm kind of from royalty anyway, so it's just it doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the same appeal for me, so I'm fine. I'm fine leaving the poison gas room that almost killed.
I'll take a look at the gold to see if it's standard issue or if it's anything special or whatever. But I'm not really interested in taking it.
It just seems like more for us to carry and more noise making for us too.
Well, that's not the way gold works in D&D, but
Okay.
Steve, go ahead and make an investigation check for what you said. In your cursory look at the gold, it is just your standard issue spending gold.
All right, I'll just take one more look around the room just to make sure everything is the way we left it, and then head out.
Everything is the way you left it, except for the broken chest in the middle of the room.
Well, yeah, obviously.
As you come down the hallway, you come back to the main hallway that you guys are in. You see a stairway to the south that proceeds downwards, and you do not see your friends in the hall at the moment.
We saw them heading that way, so I think it would be safe to assume that they're going that way.
Okay.
Do we still hear the ogres?
Yeah, they are proceeding to beat themselves.
Okay.
So beat each other.
Still in the other room, though, as far as we can tell?
Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll go try to find our friends.
I'm going to put you guys on pause for a brief second. I have a bloody nose. I'll be right back.
DMing's hard work, you know?
He really puts everything into it. I mean, man, he's bleeding for us.
Steve, let's go back and get the gold.
There was nothing in the chest. Empty chest.
Jingle, jangle, jingle, dangle.
I don't know. I mean, I guess if it were gems or something easily stashed and, worth more than one gold piece per, I don't know even how
That's a lot of gold in there.
It's like
that's a lot of gold.
Hundreds of pounds of gold.
Yeah, we'd be carrying around in this place with zombies and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
It doesn't really, as far
You
as
can use it
carrying weight
like
goes,
pocket sand. Just throw gold pieces at people.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I will say that one of the things that did occur to me is that who knows if we didn't, run into something that wanted gold, that we could just have something to give it to gold.
It's probably a Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
It probably is.
You'll turn into a skeleton.
And sometimes it might be worth 1,000 gold, but really you got platinum pieces in there, and
It's kind of weird that it would be exactly 1,000 gold pieces and nothing else.
That seems like a trap. Like,
All right, I am back.
I don't even
Sounds
know how
like-
we counted that many gold pieces that quickly.
sounds like DMing.
What I miss?
You'll hear it on the playback.
Jeez.
The DM
Talk
will
about
remember that. Yeah, as you proceed down there, you get to the top of the stairs. You see Callum at the bottom of the stairs.
Have we not moved?
I moved.
I mean, have we not moved in the time it took them to decide how they want to open a chest?
I'm saying that the whole chest incident kind of happened as you guys moved down those stairs. So this is right when you got to the bottom of the stairs and they followed you back down there.
Ooh, do you want to go check what that sound was to the, corner over there?
The poof.
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, look, our friends have showed up.
Yeah, are there 2 suits of armor and a coffin or something?
With blood
That would be
on the
correct.
ground.
Okay.
Going to it. I say vampire.
Oh, what now?
Nothing.
So
Did
do
you
not
find?
do you not want to check on it then?
Oh no, I will. I just got distracted. So over this way. Wait, which way? Did you say?
Yeah, we walked in and something seems to have disappeared.
It went like.
That would hurt me to do that. So kudos to you on that.
Oh, thank you. Bugbears have a specific talent for making poof noises.
Is there another door or a portal to the east?
Yeah, that's
To the east. Okay, so to the east, you see a door, and then on the northeast corner of the room, you see another hole in the wall.
Oh, like a hole? Like someone... Okay, I understand. I understand.
Callum, which direction did that poof come from again? I seem to have forgotten.
I'd say somewhere generally that way. And Callum will just point generally towards a wall.
Oh, okay.
And I walk specifically over to the wall that she pointed at and just put my head right up against the wall.
Oh, well, it seems like a wall.
I'll roll investigation to see if I hear anything from the wall.
Okay.
9.
It sounds like a wall. Pretty healthy wall, but it's a wall.
This wall seems to be in very good condition for its age.
Maybe, the door or the other door might be.
Oh, yes. Well, you should have said so in the first place.
And next time I'll clarify, I guess.
I walk over to the other door.
Okay.
should I check this door?
Do what you think is right, you know?
I'll follow my heart.
Listen to your heart, you know.
Hope not.
All right. I'm going in the door then.
I open up this door.
Or you try to.
Oh, I get the sense that this door is locked.
What if you kicked it?
You know, I was thinking the very same thing.
Make
You were
a
right.
perception check, please, Poop.
Actually, I wasn't thinking the same thing. Oh, maybe I was. Oh, that's a 3.
Never mind.
Is the door locked?
Are you asking me?
Yes, is
Last
Is
time
the-
I assumed you were talking to the DM, I stepped on some RP, so I'm just...
I was talking to the door actually.
The door says nothing.
Oh, you locked the door.
Can we not just knock?
Oh, do you know how to do that?
I
Just
think you're
ram
talking
your
about
head
the
against
physical
it.
action, not the spell, bro.
All right, I just hit my head against the door since that was suggested to me. Oh, that's a that's a nat 1. Not for the record.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Well,
How much damage do I take?
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you smash your face into this door.
Oh,
And by doing that, you realize what your last perception check was, is that this door is made out of stone.
this isn't your regular sort of door. It hurts.
Are the statues made out of? Are they stone statues, or are they actually like man-sized?
They're suits of armor.
So they just look like man-sized suits of armor.
Yep.
Are they in any like disrepair or rusty, or do they look brand new?
They look old and not in disrepair, but they look more decorative than they do.
oh, so the two of you
Useful.
fit right in then.
Got it.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey.
Can we hear through this door? This stone door that Pooh has so nicely knocked on for us?
Not done. Make a perception check, please.
24.
You put your ear.
That is
To
what
that
I usually
door?
listen with.
Hey, I'm trying to create a mental image for you and our listeners here.
I'm
working.
sorry.
I am
Paint me a
working my-
word picture.
I'm
Is it-
working my oratory magic at this point.
Is it the ear with the earring on it, or the other one?
But as you listen to it, you get the. I'm just stepping right past this at this point. You hear the sound. It sounds kind of like the movement of air. That's about it.
Well, either someone's moving over there or it's outside. So, if you want to go in the door, we can do our best.
Has anyone tried opening the red box thing?
No,
Coffin?
Is it a coffin? I don't know that.
Make a perception check.
12.
It's probably a coffin.
I'm okay not opening the coffin. But I'm also okay if we decide to open the coffin.
and
Well, this could be a tomb, in which case we would be desecrating it. I say we leave it alone for now.
Well, it depends on what you do once you open the coffin, I guess.
No, opening the coffin would be the desecration.
we could knock on it.
No. Your green bar is low.
Yes, I do feel a little bit woozy.
Does
weasel.
this stone door have a handle?
In a manner of speaking, it's not like a knob.
Like if you a way to open it?
Yeah, it looks like, how like a screen, like a sliding glass door. How you have like something you can slide it to left and right?
Does it not move at the moment?
No, it's locked.
Is there a way that? Well, I can't do that. I mean, I'm not a
So,
rogue.
I realized that door is locked. And I just had a thought.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what if there was a key to unlock the door?
That's true.
And what if that key was in that red thing over there?
Also possible.
Let's let Callum open it.
Callum is very good at opening things.
Why don't we not desecrate the tomb?
There's
I mean,
also...
if you want me to open it, I could open it. If you're daring me not to do it, or you're daring me to do it, I could do it.
I'm telling you not to do it.
Oh, I don't like being told what to do, so.
Maybe
Callum,
that would work.
he said not to open it.
Yeah,
You look like you're opening it.
I might.
Everyone hide behind these statues.
I'm gonna open it.
Are you?
Am I? I've taken no damage this game, so might as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Come on.
I'm gonna open it. I meant what I said. Someone
Give me
told me not to.
I triple dare you.
Oh, Gareth. She's opening it.
I shake my head disdainingly and sort of assign myself to the fate.
I don't think it's a tomb. I think everything just looks like that down here.
All right. So as you open the coffin, Callum,
Uh-oh.
Bye, Callum. It's nice knowing you.
Then you.
I need you to roll a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh, I'm super charismatic. Hey, that's an 18.
Okay. You feel
tambourine.
you feel a presence try to invade your being, but you quickly reach backwards to try to get away from it, and you come in contact with this cleric that's behind you. And that physical contact, you feel some radiance channel from Orbog into you and force the presence out of you.
Yeah, I don't have any
But-
radiant power of my own, so.
No, but I'm trying to justify what happened here through your dice roll.
I mean, I have radiant power.
Oh,
If
sorry.
you wanted to back up and say that again.
No, I'm going to keep it like that because you were being completely defiant when you decided to open this.
You're not being
But
your
you force it.
typical radiant self.
That's not what I wanted
Exactly.
to do. Do what I say, roll 20. And you notice a ethereal presence hovering over the coffin, staring at you. I would like everybody to roll initiative, please. All right, so at the top of the order, we have the ghost. The ghost. It's gonna float over here. We're gonna see if it gets its possession skill back. It does not.
So sad.
I'm sure.
Is everyone still there?
Yeah,
Right.
I'm just. I have a list of actions I can do here.
No,
I'm
that I
choosing.
just wanted to make sure I was not there.
All right.
Choose away.
I would like everybody in the room that can see the ghost to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
I'm slightly outside the room, but technically, I mean,
Do you see the ghost?
yes.
Then you need to make one as well.
That's
Wisdom?
a 7 for me.
A wisdom save.
That would be a 16 for me.
Ooh. Why
I'm-
boy.
Say
I'm wise behind my ears.
Oh, woof.
Yeah, I got 14.
14. All right, so Callum and Gareth, well, all of you see this happen as it, like, you guys have seen the movie Ghostbusters, right?
Yes.
The beginning scene of Ghostbusters, when they're in the library and they encounter the library ghost, and when they approach, when Dan Aykroyd says "Get her," and she just shape shifts on them. That sort of thing happens right there as she starts to float up those stairs. And Callum and Gareth, you both are frightened as a status right now. Callum, you failed by more than 5. The frightening effect also ages you by 15 years.
Ooh,
What?
I'm an old man now.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Callum, is your hair supposed to be that color?
How old are you now, Callum?
I am. Let's do some quick math here. 32.
That's not old. That's not an old man. You take that back this instant.
Callum thinks he is ready to go at this point. It's, he's on the way out. He didn't think he'd make it another 2 years, all right?
Nice.
Oh, right now, you and Steve have a frightened status on you. So, can you define frightened for our listening audience, please?
Very scared.
Awesome. All right. Well, as the DM, I guess I will define frightened for our audience as a status. It basically means that you cannot come any closer to the object that you are frightened of. Any movement has to be either lateral or away from it, or away from the target. Also, any attacks made at the object that you are frightened of are made at disadvantage. And you can repeat your save on your next round. On your next turn, I mean. Is it at the beginning or the end of your next turn, though? Let me take a look.
Probably the end.
At the yes. It'd be at the end of your next turn. So, all right, Pooh, you're up.
Does anyone else see that blue, ghosty-looking thing?
Yes.
Oh, good. So I can attack it.
He's asking this in battle.
Oh yes. So
Okay.
I get within 10 feet of it, and I take out my axe and I try to swing at this ghost-looking thing up there.
All right.
Does a 21 hit?
A 21 will hit.
Good, good.
That will do. Oh, really? 5 damage. I rolled minimum damage on that.
Oh. Well, as you swing, and your axe actually sails through the form, and you can tell it took damage, but it didn't. And you didn't really get a solid hit to begin with, but even with the small amount of damage you expected to make, it seemed to affect it even less.
Well, that didn't seem very effective. I'll swing harder.
Yeah, does a really high number, like 28 hit?
28 definitely hits.
Yeah. Oh, and that's max damage this time.
Which is
12, 13, 14, 16.
all right. So you swing, and it again sails through this incorporeal form, but it still doesn't do as much damage as you're expecting it to do.
This is rather frustrating.
Has anyone faced ghosts before?
Only my own.
I've seen them before, but it may have been the mead.
Any more movement or bonus actions, Pooh?
Oh no, I'm content to stay here and stare at the ghost with a very grimacing grimace.
All right, Callum, it is your turn.
Great. I'm going to put a hand on my chest and cast protection from evil and good upon myself.
Okay, and what does that do?
So it has a number of things. It's going to give me protection against aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, undead.
Okay.
Those types have disadvantage attacking me, and I cannot be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. And if I am already in one of those states, I have advantage on saving throws.
Awesome.
And then, as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Slayer's Prey feature, which allows me to pick an enemy. And anytime I attack it... Next time. Anytime I attack it, I do an extra d6.
Awesome. All right, and go ahead and make your wisdom save. Because I'm assuming you don't want to back away from it.
No, I'm going to stay right there. So that'll be a 21.
That a 21 will break the frightened status, so you are no longer afeared of this ghost. You ain't afraid of no ghost.
No.
Orbog, it is your turn.
I can reach it with my sword from where I am, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
Oh, and since I didn't specify, should I just say it's one-handed then?
Yep.
So
all
the
right.
10, I guess?
Is it 10?
Yeah, 10 total.
Oh, all right, so you swing your sword through there, and what also just kind of slides through that visage of this deceased individual, and you don't feel it make contact with anything, but you notice it does kind of wince in pain, but it doesn't affect it as much as the normal swing would feel like it should have affected it.
Yeah, I'll take another swing at it.
Okay.
Can I switch to two hands this time or no?
Yeah, that's your call.
Yeah. 13.
Take a look here. I want to say it hits, but I want to make sure. Yes, that's going to hit.
Cool. 8 damage.
Yeah, the ghost is still wincing as you're passing a sword through, but you can't quite figure out why it's not really connecting in the way that it should be.
So I don't know what a ghost is.
You know what a ghost is. I'll do this. Go ahead and make a history check, please.
15.
In thinking back to your time learning your craft as a paladin, and how to channel divinity, and learning about undead and unholy things that you were going to be battling in your chosen profession, you do remember, now that you think about it, that whereas these types of undead beings, where they are affected by physical damage, they aren't affected fully unless by any attack that is magical. So it's not as affected by just standard physical attacks.
They're kind of hard to hit.
Yeah. No, it sounds stupid, but I'm just wondering if we should even do it. I don't even know if like the lid is off the thing, if we should close the lid or something. Or
just don't cross the streams, that's all.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to talk to the ghost.
She looks at you and says, "Are you a god?"
Ask for the key. See if she has the key.
I am not a god. What do you wish?
Then die. Sorry, I'm doing Ghostbusters here, people. It's
Oh, really?
Can we get the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in here?
You can say what you want to the ghost, but talking only happens on things' turns. So
Okay, so yeah. I was just wanting to ask her what she wanted.
she just looks at you and has a look of not understanding on its face. Gareth, it is your turn.
Can I use Channel Divinity to turn undead?
Have you used it yet?
I don't think so.
Go ahead and you can. If you haven't used it, then go ahead and use it.
I sort of stand up nice and tall, so the holy symbol, which is on my chest, or my, the thing that's in front, the tabard, is nice and proudly displayed. And then I say,
Mind sworn to valor, heart knowing only virtue, blade defending the helpless, hand upholding the weak, mouth speaking only truth, wrath undoing the wicked.
What is your spell DC? That's going to be on your spell sheet.
spell saving DC is 13.
All right. Well, unless I have an 11 in my wisdom, which I don't think, I am not going to get that. Nope, I only have a 1. So it rolled a 3. It is terrified of you. And would you look at that? It's the ghost's turn right after you do this. And so as you do this and you hold up your holy symbol, and I'm assuming given your chosen deity that you're holding up a cross, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so you watch this ghost's eyes just get wide and it's like, oh, that hurt my throat to do. And it just flies away from you guys into a wall. And
I would like to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, do you?
And I would like to as well.
Oh, really?
And me too.
Okay. Okay. The three of you go ahead and make that attack of opportunity on the thing that just took the turn undead.
Dead.
Mm-hmm.
25 to hit.
Oh, that
14.
hits.
14 to hit.
That'll hit.
17.
Okay. Go ahead and y'all roll some damage.
10 damage for me.
And was that... Hang on just a second, everybody else, before I get to the other two. Callum, is that considered a magical attack given your... I think it is because that gives you a status effect on it. So you said 10 for you?
The 7 piercing won't be, but the 4 extra could be considered that, yes. I would assume.
Okay, now, Pooh, what was yours?
It was 14.
Okay, and Orbog. 9. Reduced 4. Alright, so as this thing turns to run, y'all take an attack on it, and it shakes the terror out of it, and it stops running. It turns around. It is livid.
Hi, Livid. I'm Callum.
That's the reason why I was shocked after I just got done describing, saying unless it takes damage in the description.
How are we supposed to know that?
That's true. That's true. I was wondering if that was going to be a thing.
I'm offended that no one laughed at my dad joke now that I'm older.
I liked it.
Thank you.
Orbog, this ghost reaches out to touch you.
Dad.
Oh.
11. Does a 16 hit you?
Oh, 18.
So it does not hit you.
Oh, it does not.
Depending on if you were using your shield, because I think you two-handed last time.
Well, this time I wasn't, because we were just doing it quick.
Oh, I see.
It's my logic. I don't care. If he wants to say I was doing it two-handed, it doesn't matter to me.
I'll allow it. Because I did say that he needs to announce when he's using it two-handed, otherwise we assume it's one-handed. So that logic is sound based off of the pre-stated terms. And Ghost reaches out to grab onto you, but it only grabs onto your armor. But where it grabs onto your armor, you watch the armor start to tarnish and rust a little bit. And you get the feeling if that thing would have made contact with you, it would have done some bad things to you. Yeah, withering touch is no joke. Pooh, it is your turn.
Mrs. Ghost, do you have a key for that door over there?
She doesn't say anything to you.
Oh, well, in that case.
I'll attack.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
12. Does a 12 hit?
Yes, a 12 does hit.
Oh, right. 11 damage.
You swipe your
Axe.
sword,
It's an axe.
your axe through the ghost, and again, it's just not hitting as hard as you're expecting it to. But as you swipe through there, her image starts to flicker a little bit.
I'll roll again. I mean,
Okay.
attack again.
So 14 to hit,
14 hit.
9 damage.
So as you swing your axe through the ghost again, it vaporizes. It flickers out of existence.
Oh, where did it go? Or did someone see it? Or was it ever here at all? Or did I do that? These are the questions I am asking myself. And all of you.
I feel like music
Who is
should
having an
start playing
existential
now.
crisis?
As I come back into the room,
I'm going to say, that is why we do not desecrate tombs.
I'm going to look in the coffin
Okay.
Again.
as he says that.
What did
Good
I
on
just
you.
say?
And you watch another no, I'm kidding.
16 ghosts come out.
You look in the coffin and you see a very old, decayed, dead body.
Almost like Callum now.
That's what I look like now, isn't it?
32 is not old. You guys need to stop.
This is the end. I might as well just put myself in this coffin and close it up. Pooh, can you put the lid back over the top of me if I climb in?
Gladly.
Suddenly, a giant chunk of the ceiling falls down and lands on Calum, and does
There's no Calum here, sorry.
Alum, and it does 11 bajillion damage.
The man
Exactly.
jumps out his dice bag.
He rolled a natural 11 bajillion.
Now, am I seeing to the north of me here a door?
That's the door we came in.
Yeah.
Oh, it is the
Yeah.
door we came in.
Yeah.
I
mean-
have, you know what? The memory goes with the age.
I can.
That's right. Actually, it just goes with the stomach I found.
Now, is the aging like permanent?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to, as much as I can, just check Callum out to make sure that there's nothing I
Are
can
you
do.
checking me out right now?
Medically.
He checked me out before too, I believe.
You got some weird interests, man.
I check out the whole party. It's what I do.
You have problems.
Anyway,
I'm gonna go take a peek up this hallway.
Oh, Callum,
Yeah?
did you see a key in there?
I didn't see any key, I just saw my future.
Did you look for a key?
No.
I will go look for a key.
Alright.
And the
Yeah, you do that.
So I'm gonna look in there and see if I can find a key.
All right, make an investigation
I'm
check.
convinced there's a key in there.
Can we stop desecrating the tomb?
Apparently not.
I'm going to quietly head away down this hallway.
I'm following after Callum.
Just a straight 7.
A straight 7.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't find anything of interest in there.
Oh, bother.
I'll follow. I'll kind of go up with the rest of the party up towards that tunnel by that door that we were at originally.
Are you coming, Pooh?
Of course, of course. I didn't find a key, and I'm sorry. I looked in there and desecrated it.
Did you try hitting the lid with your head?
You mean knocking? I didn't. Do you think I should?
Not this time.
All right. Next time you have me knock on something, make sure it's something softer than that door over there.
Callum, as you come around the corner into this carved out area, you see kind of a makeshift room where it's apparent somebody has been living in this space, but there's nobody there currently. You see a bedroll laid out, as well as two 2 small chests. That's about it.
If you guys want to touch those ones too.
We should look inside just to make sure there's nothing we need.
I've, decided not to touch any more chests. They seem to not have a liking towards me. By the way, Obog, what did you find in the chest that you went to investigate?
Just some yellow circles.
Oh, was it honeycomb, perhaps?
Perhaps.
I'll be right back.
Pooh, stay here. Don't split the party.
Don't split the who. There's a party.
Yes, this group.
Was I invited?
The
Is it someone's
Fantastic Four.
birthday? Callum, it's your
Well, I
birthday.
aged today.
Happy birthday, Callum.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday, Callum.
I didn't get you any presents.
I'm
Usually-
personally offended.
I have some mead if you want some.
Yes.
Use your good teeth to blow out the candles.
You look like you're old enough to drink now.
I hand you some of my mead, which I keep on my side.
I drink all of it.
Real quick, Pooh, how much mead did you have in your container?
It was pretty full. I haven't drinking any recently, so
Fantastic.
Drinking?
Callum, I would like you to make a Constitution save, please.
This went very well in episode 1.
So good.
15. Not bad.
You're
I'm
feeling
learning.
you're feeling a little fuzzy, but that's about it.
The best stage.
It's because he's aged.
You'll get a -1 on any roll, but not disadvantage.
How was it?
I've had better.
Oh,
Recently.
I made it myself.
It was very good though. You know, I've not had better from you. So I could say it's the best I've ever had from you.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, Gareth, go ahead and make an investigation roll to because you said you were checking out that chest there.
actually, I think he said he was checking out everyone.
Yeah.
No, he said he was checking out that chest. He said that when you guys were going into the whole mead bit. 12. Yeah, you open that chest up and you find just a bunch of like foodstuffs.
Mm-hmm. And can I check the other one while the other people are up there drinking?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this chest seems to be stuck closed. You can't quite get it open.
Is it heavy? I mean, is it like a 300-pound chest, or is it like,
No.
50 pounds?
Not even that. Even probably about 25.
Okay. I just pick it up and shake it a little bit, see if anything sounds like anything.
Go ahead and make a perception check. It sounds like just some textiles sliding around.
Okay. Nothing in these boxes.
And it doesn't look like I guess that's a bed there. Is that straight on the ground or is it up a little bit? Like, can we see underneath the bed?
It's just a bedroll on the ground.
I will continue advancing slowly.
Okay.
Wobbly.
Or quietly, I should say, not slowly. Is this a door at the end, or have we reached in the hallway? What's going on?
Make a perception check, please.
21 with a -1 will be 20.
All right, you get to what looks like the end of a dead end to this hallway, but as you start to kind of feel that wall there, it's actually a door. It's a locked door, but it's a door.
Is it a stone door?
It is a stone door.
Who would you like to try knocking again?
No.
Anyone have a better idea on how to open it?
Try pushing it.
Yeah, one of my best talents is pushing open stone doors.
Well, stand aside then.
I push on the door.
It doesn't budge.
Well done.
Say, open
Absolutely.
sesame.
Think you just did.
No, you say it.
What if you just, rhyme it real hard?
I don't know any rhymes.
I'm going to subtly start trying to move them back out by just sort of looking that way and giving
I
them
don't
the
pick up on social cues. so-
passive-aggressive, let's get going.
I mean, either we force a door open and we have to go back by the gentleman. So, someone better start running at a door.
I will take a run at the door.
They've probably finished with each other by now.
I charge the door.
All right, go ahead and make a strength.
Strength.
Yeah, just strength check.
Okay. That would be a 17.
All right, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage for that, please.
It would be a 1.
Oh, so y'all watch as Pooh runs up and slams into that door, and it shakes. And about a second later, something very heavy and hard slams the other side of the door back. And you hear a very familiar.
So maybe we should go run at the other door then.
Oh, yes.
Instead.
That sounds like, those gentlemen on the other side that we saw earlier.
I'm already walking away.
I was so hoping you guys were going to break through that door. That would have been fun.
Well, I believe I'll head back this way. But diddly. Uh-oh. Oh, where am I? How did I end up?
In the meantime, Pooh glitched through the wall somewhere.
Hello! Oh, there I am.
Gareth, we need to be careful. Pooh may be distracted by the GOLD.
Pooh is distracted by anything shiny.
I come back to the door that is in the sarcophagus room.
Okay.
I think I'm going to try and run in at this door rather than knocking.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 19.
Okay, that's going to hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
8 again.
Yep.
That'd be 4.
All right. You hit the door and it vibrates in its place. Some dust shakes off of it.
The door wiggled a little bit. Anyone else want to slam into the door with me?
I
think we can do this.
Wonderful.
Well, thank you, Callum. I can always count on you for a word of encouragement.
I'll put my shoulder to it with you.
Huzzah!
Let's do it again.
All right.
Well, that's a 3 from me.
Okay.
What am I rolling? Strength?
Strength.
Oh, plus my strength, it's an 8, actually.
Okay.
Forgot to add that.
A 22, impressive.
Both of you run at this door. It's a little awkward because you both run at the same time. And Pooh, you realize that it due to the height difference between the two of you, if you both hit at the same time, you are going to smash Gareth into the door. So you veer to the right a little bit and you end up running into the wall, but you do no damage to yourself.
That's refreshing.
However, Steve, you do make contact with the door. Please roll a d8 for damage, please. All right, so that's 6 more points of damage. So you notice a crack is starting to develop in this door.
I'd like to, I guess I should say it in the character, but,
Character.
oh, yeah.
Character.
Okay.
Can I cast aid on all of us? On
You're
all
going
of
to ask that in character, bro. You're asking the DM. If you're asking it in character, you're asking them. Can I cast aid on all of them?
Well, I'm letting them know what I'm doing. I mean, that's why I was trying to figure out how to phrase it, but I wanted to let them know that's what I'm doing to help them with strength and with their health and everything too.
I am uninjured, friend Paladin.
Well, but it helps with your damage too.
It makes us a little bit stronger.
A little
Stronger
bit.
than we already are.
Would you add a
Impossible.
d4?
I wouldn't say no.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, and your current hit points increase by 5 for the duration.
Temp HP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna try running at the door again.
Yeah, me too.
And I was casting it on Callum too.
All right. So y'all feel a bit stronger and a little bit more adept at whatever you're doing presently.
It must be the old age.
It feels like someone gave you a dose of Ritalin and steroids at the same time.
Well, should I go first or should you?
Let's just take turns.
All right, I'll go first, and then you can go.
Does a let's see. Well, I just rolled a, I guess, 13.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Okay, and 9 damage.
All right. So as you hit this wall, you crack. Yeah, this door. Sorry, you crack through it.
Ooh,
and
crack.
I'd like you to make a dexterity save, please.
17.
Okay. So here's what happens. You break through. This door breaks down into rubble, but you hit it so hard, your momentum keeps going, and you fall forward. And right when you fall and hit the floor, an arrow shoots from the wall that's in front of you and sails over the top of you. So you basically just fell out of the way of this arrow trap on the other side of the door.
Oh, I believe there's someone with an arrow in here.
I follow him up.
But in better news, the door's open.
Excellent.
Keep moving in so we may follow.
Oh, yes.
I get up and dust myself off and then step inside a little more.
Are there stairs here?
And I go down the stairs, I assume. They're going down.
Yep, they go down. The room you walk into is complete. All the walls in this room are mirrors, and you see in the middle of the room a gray box with some unfamiliar writing all over it.
Where do we think the arrow came from?
Make a perception check.
2.
You're no idea.
It was probably Callum. For all you know.
Probably.
Callum was probably giving Pooh some.
Teaching you how to dodge. You know.
When I see the mirrors, and I say,
Gregory, it was. Oh, no, that's not Gregory. Excuse me, I thought you were someone else.
So what's the thing that's right in the front? Is that another one of those things with the hole in them?
Another one of the what?
Yeah, you wouldn't know. I'm asking the DM.
The who? I've never heard of the DM.
The DM. How can you hear my voice?
The other room had holes the gas came out of, not your gas.
What about my gas?
Okay, guys. Sorry, my Skype just tanked on me. So after the whole Gregory bit that Josiah just did, I didn't hear anything that you just said.
We were talking about gas holes.
I was asking what that thing was in the back middle of the room. Is that something that, like in the other room, that had the holes in them?
That's the gray box with the writing on it.
And does anyone understand what the writing says?
I'm looking in the mirror currently.
Orbog is trying to look at the reflection of the writing in the mirror.
Gareth, you understand the language that is written across the box. It is infernal.
Is that the same language that was written on the scrawled on the floor as when we came in?
Yes, it is.
To the house.
Yeah, it was infernal last time.
All right, I read it to myself in my head, not out loud.
Okay. What you see written on the box, as you read it, you can't read all of it, but it appears to be something akin to a binding curse.
And the way it's presented is what I'm looking at, the spell. So what I'm looking at is the binding curse. It's not just like someone wrote this here so you could say it at a later time.
No, it's written on there to bind whatever is inside of it.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, yes. And then I let everyone know, careful, there's an infernal binding curse written on it.
Written on what?
On the box.
Oh, is that the box we're looking for?
I have no idea, but there's an infernal binding curse on it.
A binding? What would that have to do with the box?
The box is cursed infernally with a binding curse.
Oh, the box is cursed. It's a cursed box. Weren't we looking for a box that had some sort of curse or something on it? And we're supposed to bring it to that grumpy, merry person, was it?
How big is this box? Is it like as big as I'm looking at, or is it like a boxy box?
At the risk of sounding grim, but I mean, this is the best way I can describe it. It is about the size of a child's casket.
But it's not the shape of one.
No, it is. I mean, it's not a child's casket, but it is oblong in that particular way. But it is obviously not a casket. You would assume it to be a ceremonial box of some sort.
Aha. And is it something that's affixed to the floor or whatever it's sitting on?
Make a investigation check for that one, please. It is, after looking at it without touching it, you can see that this box has been affixed in a very permanent fashion to the podium that it is sitting on.
So it has a binding curse on it, and it looks like it's very permanently attached to where it is.
But aren't we supposed to bring it with us?
That will prove difficult, unless someone else has a better idea.
Callum, do you have any ideas? You usually have very good ideas.
I could open it up again.
That is a very good idea.
There
Unless
is a
someone wants to tell me not to.
curse on it.
Yeah. I heard you the first 4 times you said it.
Now, I do wonder what all these mirrors have to do with this room.
Perhaps we should examine the mirrors first.
We could break those too. I hear it's good luck.
I'll break the mirrors.
Oh, great. Here goes poo.
I don't think I will. I had an uncle once who broke a mirror.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was just filling in dead air.
Okay. Is the mirror? Are the mirrors like? Are the walls mirror, or are there mirrors attached to the walls, or is there any type of separation between the mirrors?
No, it's just the walls are just straight mirror going across.
What about the floor and ceiling?
Also mirrored.
So as we're stepping on a mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
A very sturdy mirror.
Okay. So it doesn't feel as though we're about to break through for
No.
3 larger individuals and another one. Okay.
Can I see the reflection of the casket in the mirror? I
Yes.
can roll for that. Yes.
No,
I
you
can.
don't have to. It's very obvious. You can. You're looking at an infinitude of yourselves, so you can definitely tell that.
This is rather trippy.
Are all the mirrors the same?
In what way?
Like, are there seams or lines or anything that seems like any of them stand out?
Make an investigation check, please.
That should be a 14 investigation.
From the best of what you can tell, the only times that the mirrors aren't completely solid going across is when they meet at the corner.
And what's there?
It's just a seam where they meet at each other.
So just mirror on mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I still think we could break one. Just to see.
Well, shouldn't we try lifting or opening the box first? Or maybe what's inside would be easier to carry than it would be to break the box off of this pedestal.
I give it a little kick.
Oh dear.
You kick the box or the pedestal?
The pedestal.
Okay. Go ahead and make a... I'm going to set my DC here real quick. Cool. Go ahead and make an attack roll, please. Just a straight D20 with your strength.
Yes, I did, and it was awful. It was a 1.
Oh, you just barely nudged the podium with your foot. It doesn't do anything.
Good.
And it looks like this casket cannot be lifted off of the pedestal.
No.
But based on what she said, it sounds like this is what she wants. Because whatever's inside belongs to her. And I don't want to be the one to say it, but, what's inside, hers,
What you're saying is we should open it.
Yeah, I mean, she wants what's inside, right? Not the box.
I mean, she wouldn't have sent us here if we were going to die from opening it, right? She wants it back, I assume.
Well, she's not happy with us.
Well, that
Yeah,
is
but
true.
These guys probably aren't happy with her either, so
I didn't mean to punch that guy quite so hard.
I believe you. But you made me money, so I'm okay with it.
I made me money too, but I've never gotten it. I think
I'm gonna try and open it.
I'm stepping back.
Yeah.
I'll help you, Pooh.
It's a
We
good
both
idea.
go to open it then.
Okay. I'm going to have one of you roll. You the two of you pick who rolls, and I'll give you advantage for the help.
I've been
What do we have
rolling
to roll?
a couple ones already today, so Callum, it's all yours.
Well, are we rolling strength or are we rolling something else? Because
You're going to be rolling strength. You're to open this box.
I'll roll.
yeah.
Well,
You have advantage, and I believe aid is still working too. So I think that gives you a +4 for your roll.
thank
I had the
goodness for
D4.
advantage. Thank goodness for advantage. So that's 21 plus 4, so 25.
Oh yeah, you flip the top of that box open, easy. And you see, as you flip that open, you hear a loud, unearthly shriek,
Oh dear.
and an ethereal form of
No,
Mary
no.
duSang pops out of this box,
Oh.
Mary?
and she turns and she sees herself in the mirror. And you watch as she sees herself in the mirror, her form corrupts and is pulled into the mirror, and you can no longer see it.
Well, I think that went well.
That must have been what she wanted us to do.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can understand it a little bit better?
That's going to be a religion check, sir. Go ahead and do that.
I would like to break the mirror, please.
Don't look at it.
A 13. I will say, based off of what you know about superstition and religion, you do know that the reason why they cover mirrors when people die is because there's several cultures that believe that if the deceased person's spirit sees itself in the mirror, it will be trapped there. It'll be trapped within the mortal plane forever, and it can't cross over to the other side.
All right.
So how does that make you feel?
Now, whether or not you want to share that with the rest of the party is up to you, but that is something that you do know.
Okay. I am not sharing it with the party.
Then I think my point still stands.
What's your point?
I would like to break the mirror.
Okay, how are you going to do that?
I'll use the hilt of my sword.
Okay.
Do you want to do it right where you are, or do you want to do it where she went in the...
Yeah, like where she, like over the... I mean, I'm not going to stand on the coffin, but... It's one big mirror, so it doesn't really matter to me.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
That would be a 20.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a hit.
that mirror's not getting away from you.
You hit that mirror, and it sends a big old crack across the mirror.
Ooh, let's reflect on this.
And Callum, I would like you to make a perception check, please.
I can do that. That should be a 16.
You notice a faint, just a very almost imperceptible shadow that's dwelling on the opposite side of that mirror. and it's crossing from mirror to mirror to mirror throughout the room. So you can see that you had cracked this mirror, but it doesn't seem like it did much to affect the entity.
Quick point of order that I'd like to point out. Aid is not the same as bless, and we
Right.
cannot be adding d4s.
It's fine. We can, since we did that, we can say that it was bless instead of aid. Because I was going between the two of those anyways, and I have both of them.
We know how to play D&D around here.
Yeah, I'm just saying, rather than retconning everything.
We'll
Just
blame
pretend
that.
like the hit points don't exist. It's fine.
Yeah.
I never added them anyway, so.
All right, so she seemed unaffected by the crack in the mirror.
Should
Let's all talk at one time.
One more.
Okay, that sounds like a great idea.
Shall we break them all?
Was she affected by the mirror crack?
It does not appear to be that way.
I
But
don't
it's
know
not-
if that'll help.
It's not broken though, right? I mean, it's not gone. It's just cracked.
That's true. If we break all the mirrors completely, I suppose maybe.
Have we
Go
done
ahead.
what we're supposed to do? Or are we just hitting mirrors for fun now? I'm not quite sure.
I had fun, so
Well, let me give it a whirl then.
Perhaps we should all hit the same mirror in the same place.
Okay,
To hopefully break it.
that sounds reasonable to me. Bog, would you like to have a go?
Sure. Where did she go in?
So you want to hit exactly where Callum did?
Did we notice the form that's moving around the shadow or no?
No.
Then I guess I would. Then I would try to hit where she went in.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
10.
Okay, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
10.
All right. So as you hit this, a crack spreads out even further, and a portion of the mirror falls down off of the wall.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for the shadow being.
All right. Roll a perception check.
11.
You notice that it's still just kind of, you don't see it like as a constant thing. It just kind of pops in and out. It's just kind of like a vague trace of a face almost as it's moving around, just kind of examining the four of you. You also notice that it does appear on the mirror that's on the floor, so it doesn't necessarily seem to be beholden to what's just attached to these mirrors itself.
I mean, can he tell if it looks at all like her, or it could?
You don't see it.
Right. Well, that's why I'm just wondering though if Callum actually thinks that it's her or if it's a different spirit.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's her.
And the wall that the mirror crumbled from, it just looks like one of the regular walls that we've been seeing.
Yeah, it just looks like earthen wall behind the mirror.
Okay.
And there's nothing else in the room.
Nope. Just the box.
I have an idea.
Oh dear.
Well, it would seem that this ghosty thing was bound to the box with that binding spell that you mentioned earlier. And when we opened the box, it was unbound. Maybe we should try to rebound it? But that is just a thought that I was thinking.
I don't have the ability to do that.
But what about the words on the box? Weren't those a binding spell?
It may be, but I only read Infernal. I don't speak it.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate.
Do we think that she needed the box to free her soul or her spirit?
It seems like maybe she might have put it in there. I'd say.
Well, it was a bet, right?
I don't remember betting on this, but,
No,
if I did, the odds are in our favor.
If I'm remembering correctly, and I'm probably not. She said that she wagered someone for this box, and she lost when I won.
Yes, and they said she had very high stakes. I would say your soul is quite high.
Oh, my soul is high?
Not gonna touch that.
Oh boy. It's always 420 in your world, isn't it, Pope?
420? I don't understand what that means.
I know, I said it out of game.
Oh, what is this game you're playing?
How can Pooh hear my voice?
Well, it's probably because you're talking.
It's a very spiritual room.
So what are you guys doing?
I'll break a mirror. Oh, why not? Everyone else is doing it.
I'm just watching.
Does a 20...
Yep.
Okay. How about a 12 damage?
Yeah, you shatter that mirror.
Well, that's how you do it. Callum, or do you want to perceive?
Okay, you guys are borderline metagaming at this point. 'Cause now-
I mean,
what I meant to say was...
Go ahead.
Take a look.
That's what I meant to say. I didn't say anything.
Gotcha.
I'm just gonna check the hallway while they're breaking things.
You looking for something specific?
Nope, just guarding. Just making sure nothing is gonna sneak up on us or...
All right. Make a perception check, please. You don't notice anything.
Wow, can I use my passive wisdom perception?
No. Because you went up there specifically to do it impassively.
So if I just wandered up there, then I could have used my... But now
Well,
that I'm actually trying to do something, it's...
The thing about passive perception, that is when you see things that are going on. Like, say, for instance, if someone was stealthing around you that you didn't know was there, if you were to notice them.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I've had another thought. She wanted the box, right?
Yes.
she did.
Why don't we just try to dislodge the box and bring it back? And then we will have done what she asked.
Works for me.
Sometimes the simple solution is when it's at.
All right.
I'm gonna see if I can dislodge the box from its pedestal. Then I guess.
All right.
Try to slip my axe in between it and the pedestal. That's
Oh, you're gonna blunt force it. Okay.
well, kind of like see if there's like a little crack or something, and try to like crowbar it out of there.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
All right. Oh, that would be a net 20 plus 4.
All right. You wedge the blade of your axe underneath the seam of where this box is affixed, and you just pry that box up, and most of the bottom of the box comes up with it. There are 4 points that were bolted to the podium on the inside of the box that stayed affixed to the podium, but you've got the majority of the box there.
I'm beginning to think we should have tried this before opening it.
True.
I think you did a great job. So
Well, thank you. You are just too kind, Callum.
So I guess I'll come over and help him try to pry the rest of it up.
No, he's got the majority of it. It's just there.
We can move it off of it.
Yeah, it's just there's 4 little bits of the bottom of the box that were bolted
Okay.
to the podium that are stayed affixed to the podium because they're bolted there. So he basically broke the bottom of the box.
Are we going to be able to carry this thing?
It's probably about only 3 or 4 feet long by about 2 2 feet wide. So
It's maybe 50, 100 pounds.
Yeah. Callum can carry it.
Here you go, Callum.
And we toss it over to Callum.
Old man Callum.
I run away. I move. Step back. I step back very quickly.
is this actually happening?
No,
No.
that's not actually.
Okay.
Sorry, but that would have been.
So are all
It seems as
7 mirrors broken now?
For the sake of time, yeah.
Okay.
We don't need to RP every mirror breaking. If you guys want to break the mirrors, you break the mirrors.
Okay.
Sure. Yes.
When they broke the floor, is it just flooring underneath the mirror?
It's actually a never-ending pit. I need everybody. No, it's just the ground.
When all the mirrors broke, did I see any of the shadow lady move anything?
Oh yeah, she's just shifting through each of the shards on the floor. It's still unaffected, and it's still deliberately just staring at you guys.
you know.
I blow her a little kiss.
Oh.
Okay, so the remaining 3 of you watch as Callum blows a kiss at the broken mirror on the ground.
Callum, what are you doing?
Gotta say, the extra years have been pretty kind to me. But what I was gonna say, no, the lady went into the mirror, and she's kind of floating around in there. Don't you see her?
I don't think that I do.
Everybody make a perception check if you want to see. If you see.
18.
8, without the teen.
Mine's an
All right.
11, but from the top of the stairs.
All right. So, Orbog, now that it's been pointed out to you, you do see just a whisper of a facial outline that is shifting throughout the mirror shards that are on the floor, and it is just staring blankly at the 4 of you.
Okay, so since I see it now, do I think it looks anything like her?
Vaguely, but like I said, it's just the slightest whisper of an image. You can't make it out completely.
Okay, when I did the bless instead of the other thing, I guess part of that is a sprinkling of holy water. I don't know how much holy water I have, but can I do something like that and like try to pour it on the mirror or something?
If you would like to.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit just to see what happens.
All right. As you pour this holy water onto the mirrors, you hear again the unearthly wail, and you watch as this shadowy form just seeps into the walls of the earthen walls of this room and just goes elsewhere.
So away from the holy water.
Yep.
Holy water, Batman.
Well, that water must be pretty potent.
It is.
It reminds me I'm a bit thirsty, and Callum drunk all my mead.
True.
Could I have a sip?
Sure.
I'll take a sip of his holy water.
Okay. It burns. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. He shrivels.
Oh, well, we've got the casket. I mean, the box. The whatever it is. And
Yeah.
there doesn't seem to be anything else around here. I think we've done our job.
Perhaps I should carry the box. It has infernal on it. I feel as though one of the paladins should carry it.
Yes, that makes sense to me. If you need a hand, let me know. I have 2 of them.
So I'm following them, carrying the box, going up the stairs,
All right.
hoping
So-
Callum doesn't shoot a stray arrow again at us.
Nah, just the one to keep you on your toes.
There's Boxy Boy.
All right.
Why don't we check what's down here to the west as we're leaving?
Is that your west or our west?
It's the westy west. Ah! This is a way to circumvent the 2 ogres.
I don't think we have to go past the ogres at all, but I mean, we can go up this way, yeah?
Yes, this is where we fought those flyy things.
right, so just so we don't have a long
Yeah.
blank period on here while you guys are cruising around the map, the only reason why I stayed on there was I was going to see if you guys were going to go past that gold again, but you took an alternate route. So
Yes.
Oh wait, did someone
Yellow
say gold?
Slurpees. Nope. Nope.
My
No
chances of fame and fortune.
And as you come out of the fireplace and into the kitchen, I would like you guys to make a perception check, please.
I would like to be quiet at the very least,
Okay. You can make a
Give
stealth
it-
check then.
given the scene that we left behind. Oh,
Okay.
she's on fire with a nat 20 perception
Hey,
and a 21 stealth.
I'm on
You did-
fire. I got a 5 for perception.
I got 8.
All right. Callum and Gareth, you see on the table that's in the kitchen. First of all, yeah, you see on the table in the kitchen that there is a piece of paper on the table that wasn't there when you guys showed up. Callum, with that nat 20 that you rolled, I will say that you also notice a set of cloven hoof prints in the dust that is around the table.
Guys, I think a goat left us a note.
can I tell what type of language it's written in?
It's written in common.
Okay. What does
Comment
it say?
goat.
I actually speak goat,
I don't doubt that.
but I'm not very good. I'm actually quite bad.
Rocks fall die.
Ah,
I had to have my own dad joke tonight.
All right, so on the piece of paper it says, "To my 4 new friends, welcome to my house. Had I known you were coming, I would have set you a place at my table. But alas, you intruded at an inopportune time for myself, and you caught me before my preparations were complete. Alas, you have cost me something that was mine by arcane law. And so I have now taken an interest in you. I'll be in touch, but until then, yours truly, Damien M."
He seems nice.
A goat named Damien Mem.
Damien's
that's
a
not
goat.
too ominous. All right. Is anyone else like around the house? They were coming to check things out around the house before we left. No one's still there.
Yeah, there's still nobody else in the house.
I wish we would have been able to just forget about everything I just said.
Just, I'm sorry, I don't have the gift of interpretation. Can somebody help me with that?
He sure wishes things went better.
Okay.
I know what I was trying to say is I would have liked to have sat at that table and eat that food Damien was mentioning. It has been a while since I've had a good rest or anything to eat.
Perhaps someday we will. But after we deliver this, perhaps I shall treat everyone to a meal.
Well, let's get going.
Now, what's the chances, though, that we bring this to Mary and she gets awfully upset that we opened it?
Did she tell us not to open it?
No, but she didn't tell us we could.
Do we have
And,
to tell her we opened it?
I think she's going to figure it out pretty quickly. So what I mean, I'm not proposing we don't tell her, because I'd like to see what she says. I'm just proposing that maybe we take a little nap first, and then we go tell her.
I like the way you think. A nap sounds marvelous.
Where can we do that safely?
There's a bed in the other room, I believe.
I don't
We
think
can
we're all fit.
We can share.
Damien said we were welcome, and he wanted us to stay anyway, so seems only right.
What time of day is it?
What time of day did you say?
Yes.
It is probably about 2 a.m. at this point.
I would prefer we take care of our business first.
I prefer we not sleep in this place.
I'd prefer we just decide on what we're going to do. Are we going to eat or sleep?
If you two want to stay here, I'm sure the paladins could take care of the business.
Yeah, split the party. That sounds like a great idea.
You're welcome.
No, I guess we best see this thing through.
Right, I suppose so.
But before we go, you wouldn't happen to have any more of those tingly hands that you tingled me with before?
Pardon?
Excuse me?
Yes. The tingly hands, yes. I get lots of requests for that.
I put a hand on Pooh and cast Cure Wounds.
Thank you. How cured do I get?
You get 6 cured.
Better than nothing.
And 13 more for me.
Oh, wow.
Look at me, I'm a paladin.
Does anyone else need healing? Aside from me?
Can I do anything for him? I'm down to 0 for that.
Yeah, if you're out of laying on of hands, you can't. There's not much you can do. And I think, are you out of it yourself, Orbog?
I don't think I used lay on hands.
Well, you can always, put your hands on yourself.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
Then I will do that.
All right.
Guess we're going to her place. Scary Mary.
Nice.
Let's go see if Mary's home.
All right. So you guys are heading back to the duSang estate.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we're the Merry Traveling Band.
Oh,
Fury, traveling band.
All right. So you guys come back to this large mansion-esque compound. And as you approach the gate, you notice there's nobody at the gate.
Shall we just leave it here?
No, we hand deliver it.
Seems like a bad sign to me.
We bring it to her. We don't want to
Maybe-
leave it anywhere. Someone might take it.
There's nothing in it.
Maybe we should put some dirt inside so
It's
they don't.
important to her. So we bring it to her.
Or maybe it's a decorative piece.
It could be.
I mean, to be fair, she told us that what inside belongs to her, so I don't know that the box is necessarily the important part, but I think this will go well.
Alright, let's keep going. Actually, I don't really know where we're going. I kind of got poofed in the first time around.
You said we're here, right?
Yeah, you're
Right.
there.
Yeah,
You're at the compound.
We're just going to start moving towards where we went before.
Okay. So as you guys move in, especially you, Caleb, you're noticing that when you first came in, you had specifically mentioned that you were keeping an eye out to see how many armed individuals there were in the entire way. And I said you lost track around 30.
No,
Yeah.
that was Callum.
Yes, I said.
Uh-huh.
Did I say Caleb?
Uh-huh.
Man, I am sorry. I don't know why I keep doing that. This is the
Okay,
only
my
episode
soul just
where
dies a little bit each time.
Caleb. Tell me how much 32 is old again, Caleb. Anyway, and I'm not 32. I'm just throwing that out there to the listening audience. I'm not. I'm older.
Much.
What?
Much.
Rocks fall on your character dies too.
Immune to rocks.
Immune to rocks. Well, I suppose your patron saint probably is now.
He rolls them away.
Well, I was talking about Steven, but anyway.
Ah, I get it now.
Anyway, so you're moving through here, and like I said, you notice that this time you don't see anybody armed or otherwise, but you do see a lot of red streaks across the floor.
No, I'm not particularly good at tracking or following or really understanding how nature works. But something tells me that something bad happened here.
What led you to that?
The lack of
Conclusion.
people and the presence of blood.
Oh, is that blood? I thought it was jello.
You could taste it and find out.
Perhaps not.
I will.
Yeah.
I see a long and beautiful friendship between Callum and Pooh.
Is it blood?
It sure tastes that way.
Oh yes, I'm pretty sure that is blood and not jello.
Are there any hoof prints here?
Make an investigation check.
Oh. What about a survival check, though?
Given your understanding of what hooves would be like with your experience in nature, I'll allow it. I'll allow a survival check.
Ooh, 15. Not great, but...
You don't notice any real distinct footprints in the smears. It's just like something was smearing but not stepping on the floor.
It would seem that if there is anything in here, it's long gone. So, why don't we just keep going?
Are you guys going to go into the throne chamber where you guys saw Mary, or are you just going to ditch?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Might as well not, ruin whatever this encounter is.
Keep your eyes open.
I always keep my eyes open unless I'm sleeping.
Okay.
Sometimes they're open when he's asleep, too.
How do you know what I do when I sleep?
Creeper.
All right, so you guys go into the throne chamber, and you found where everybody went. You see in one corner, you see a big old mound of what is now probably human pudding.
I told you it was jello.
There's always room for jello.
Gotta taste it, just to be sure.
And then
jello and they put it in the cup.
Hey, we can edit
there's
that,
jokes
right?
to be made, and I'm not going to make them.
We can edit that, right?
And then on the throne in the throne chamber, actually to both sides of it, you guys remember the two well-dressed trolls that were on either side of Mary.
They were gentlemen trolls?
They are propped up against the wall, sat prostrate, and their eyes have been removed. And then you see where in Mary's throne, a dried, shriveled husk that was her body.
I'd know that dry, shriveled husk anywhere.
You would?
No, I said that out of game.
Oh.
Again, Pooh is listening to me in real life.
He's very spiritual.
It's kind of creepy.
He'll be a paladin yet.
Yeah.
All right, and so that concludes today's episode. We'll go ahead and leave it there. If any of you out there are enjoying what you're hearing so far, please like and subscribe. That really does help us out. And if you are on a platform that allows for it, please write a review of this podcast so other people can find us and like and subscribe. The more people who do that, it really does help us out, gives us a little bit better positioning on charts in Apple Podcast, as well as wherever fine podcasts are acquired. But we do appreciate your support, and we will catch you in the next episode. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, good
All right.
night.
You've been listening to the Playing Games with Strangers podcast, a Supersonic Pod Comics production featuring the voices of J.S. Earls, Catherine Serwinski, Josiah Crandall, Steve MacDonald, and John Harju. The theme music is Exit Zero by Sovereign Citizen and the Nonprofits, used with permission. Find more of their work on Facebook or wherever else you purchase music digitally. Please rate and review this podcast, wherever you download it from, to help other listeners find this podcast and join our community. And once again, thank you for listening.